everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Randa, and today we are going to be doing our weekly Flosstube episode. This is the time where once a week I talk about cross stitch and show you all of the things because I'm obsessed. This week might be a little bit interesting just because I don't have a ton to show you, but I have because all of it's on the way kind of, and I don't know, it's just, I didn't organize myself before this video. We're just gonna be kind of flying by the seat of our pants because it's fine. Everything's fine. And yeah, so we're also in a bit of a weird filming location today because my phone is about to die, so I have it literally plugged in while we're filming, and hopefully it doesn't die. We'll see. So, let's start with a whip update. Yeah, let's actually start with some extremely sad news because that's a fun way to start, right? Oh. You know how last week I was raving with excitement about my floss buddy that showed up? This lovely thing that showed up in the mail from a store called Bags Plus on Etsy that I'm obsessed with. Perry and I left the house one day, and I apparently forgot to put this up and out of a doggo's reach, and she got to it. She didn't do horrible damage, but she took out 2 pockets, right? Yeah. So one pocket that's supposed to be right here, and then this pocket right there. Do you see? Let me put that more in the center. You see that? Yeah. She also did some damage to my bobbins, but that's not the end of the world. I can get new bobbins. What was the end of the world is that I needed all 45 pockets for my Hade, because my Hade, both of them that I have coming, I believe they're both 90 colors. And so I was gonna double up and put 2 bobbins in each slot. Therefore, I would need all 45. And so with 2 missing, that's just not gonna work. Also, it just makes me sad every time I look at it. Because when I came in and I saw this ripped up, these are expensive, okay? By the time you pay for shipping and everything, because they come from the UK, yes, they're about 50 bucks. That is not cheap for me. It's just not. And so I did have to buy a new one, and it broke my soul in order to do that because it was $50. And I had just gotten this one the week before. But I ordered a new one, and I was also kind of sad because the fabric is not as cute as this one, but it's still cute. It'll be fine. But yeah, when I came in and I saw this ripped up and all of my floss spread across the floor, most of it was fine, thankfully, but it was all pulled out and spread across the floor, and she had gotten a few teeth marks in my, on my piece itself. I dropped to the floor and cried. And I feel like anybody else who is as in love with their crafts as I am, and is as in love with cross stitch as I am, will understand why I dropped to the floor and cried. That when you come in and you see something that you love so dearly and something that helps you get through the hard days, when you see it sort of ripped and destroyed, it's like ripping your heart a little bit. You know what I mean? That it's so sad. So I went on and promptly ordered a new one, but what I would like to do at some point, because like I said, these are not cheap, but at some point I would like to message her about sending in a fabric, finding a fabric that I really like to send, because I know you can send fabric into her and she'll make you one. So I want to talk to her at some point about doing that, but like I said, they're very expensive. So the new one has shipped. It is coming, so I'll show you that when it gets here, but I cried a lot. And I was upset for the rest of the night. It took me all night to get over how sad I was about this. So, but it still functions for this kit. I can obviously still fit all of my colors in there, and it's not completely ripped to shreds. It is still usable. So it's like, I will keep it when the new one comes, because I am planning on, as much as I am a monogamous stitcher, I'm not really planning on monogamously stitching a Haid, simply because this is only a 5x7 and it's taking me months, and I'm like so ready to move on to something else that I can't imagine exclusively stitching on a Haid for like 6 months. I feel like I'm gonna need a break in between. And so it's like, keep this to do a little project like in between my Haids and stuff, but then otherwise mostly just exclusively use the nice one that is not ripped up, and then keep it far, far away from my child. Oh my God, I was so mad at her. Oh God, that dog is lucky I love her, because oh my God, I was distraught. I was so sad. But new one has been shipped. It'll probably be here in a few weeks, because shipping takes a while from the UK, and it is not tracked, and so I don't know until it shows up. Last time it took a few weeks, so it'll probably be here in a few weeks. And for now, this is very usable, and I'll just have to say goodbye to the cute little chipmunks. The one that I have coming has like, it's blue and it has like deers on it. I'll show you when it gets here. It's still cute, but it's not as cute as this. I love this fabric. Oh, I'm so depressed. I'm so sad. Anyway, in case you are new here, this has been my whip for a couple of months now, so if you have been around my other Flosstube videos, you will know what this is, but in case you're new, I'll introduce you. This is my whip. This is from a company called Busilla. I got it at Walmart. It was like $4 or $5. Like, it was ridiculously cheap. It is a full coverage kit, and it is a 5x7 when it is finished. It's called Afternoon Nap, and it is stitched on an 18 count Aida. Yep, and it's all stitched with DMC. And that's what it looks like when it's done. So that's that, and this is where I'm at. Hold on. This is where I'm at. So I've moved my hoop up for the very last time, because guess what? I am only 2 rows, well, 3 rows minus 2 sections. So this is the 3rd row from the top, is the one that I started here. I started this row last night and got 2 and a little bit done. So I need to finish this row, and then I have 2 more rows after that, and it's done. You can't see super well because the hoop is in the way, but look at that. It is so weird, because the fabric, because I've been like messing with it for so long, this Aida, when it came, it was quite stiff. It is like very floppy now, but it is so weird because it's very floppy on the outside, and then it's very stiff where the stitches are, obviously, because you have like 7 billion stitches in there, and it's creating this really cute little picture. So I'm almost done. I've got, you can see, since I last showed you guys, I've got part of the butterfly in, because I think when I showed you guys last, I was like a few rows into the top. I think I was almost halfway, and now I'm almost done. So my lofty goal for this piece, also in case you're curious, this hoop is from Yarnology from Hobby Lobby, and this needle minder is from Galloway's Gallery. I was like, oh my God, did I just forget? Anyway, that's where that's from. My lofty goal for this, it's very lofty, okay, but my lofty goal for this is to have this finished by next Flosstube video. So like middle of next week, a week from now, because today's Wednesday, I don't remember, the 13th, no, the 15th, Wednesday, the September 15th. Yeah. But yeah, look at that. I'm hoping to have this done by next week. That is lofty. Okay, it might take me 2. But if it's not done by the end of 2 weeks, then I need to hurry my butt because we're so close. We are so close. I'll even show you. Oh God. Oh God. This chart, you guys. Wait. I'm trying to. Oh God, it's been like completely ripped down the center. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so I have to very carefully unfold it. Look at how close I am. This whole row and then those 2 up there. Look at how close I am. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this though. This chart is like so, it's been through so much. Okay. But holy crap, I'm so excited about this. Yeah, and I've gotten through, my least favorite part of this has been all of this back stitching. Do you see all of that? No. If I were to do this again, because there is back stitching all in the greenery, but then there's also back stitch in the butterfly, and there's back stitch in these yellow flowers all throughout. This is not centered. In the yellow all throughout. There's also some back stitch like with his whiskers down here. Here's what I would have done differently. I would have kept, of course, the back stitch in the butterfly because he looks ridiculous without it. I would have kept the whiskers on Mr. Cat here because that adds a nice detail. And I would keep the back stitch in these yellow flowers because I also think that looks nice. I would have gotten rid of the rest of it. Do you see all this very intricate back stitch here in the greenery? Yeah, I would have completely negated all of that because it is a lot of work. And it is not necessary. Like you don't. So if you have this kit and you're thinking of doing it, honestly, just don't do that back stitch unless you really like back stitch. No, not worth it. But anyway, we're through most of the back stitch. So we still have a little bit like in the yellow flowers, but then that's it. And the rest of the butterfly here at the top of his wing. That's it. Yeah. I'm excited. I am so ready for it to be done. It's been maybe about a month and a half that I've been working on this piece. I love it. I'm so ready to move on. And when I'm done, I'm going to frame it. Because it's a 5x7, it's going to really easily fit in a frame. So I'm just going to frame it. I am hoping it's going to be decently easy, but we'll see. And this is the funniest part. This is my back. It's ridiculous, right? Look at how, it's just insane to think that this is the back and this is the front. Like, oh my God, but you know what? It's fine. It feels really cool, actually, that like just having like this full stitched area, it's cool. Anyway, that's that. Let's get a really good look at how cute this fabric is. I'm so sad. Look at the Boon Boon and the hedgehog with the apple. Oh, it just makes me so sad. Dang it. If I ever see her put another one of these with like this fabric or something similar to this on her website in the 45 pocket, because those are my favorites, are the 45 pockets, I will buy it if I have the money to, because I love it so much. I want all the Floss Buddies, really. It's like, if they weren't so expensive, I would get ones to like match every kit. Like, that's not happening because they're $50 a piece, but yeah. Plans haven't changed. Just thought I'd show you really quick. This continues to be the plan for next time, or for when I'm done with the afternoon nap. This is Raven by Nora Corbett. This is one of her Bewitching Pixies. I already have everything kitted up for it. Yeah, this is happening next. And it's getting hung on that wall right there. I already have a spot put up for, like, set up for it. When I'm done with this, like I said, it's going in a frame, and it's small enough that it's going to just sit on my nightstand. Because I want to take some of the bigger pieces and hang them on my wall, and then the smaller pieces, I need to learn. Okay, I need to do some learning when it comes to finishing. If you guys have any advice for me when it comes to finishing, what I want to know in terms of finishing is what is the easiest and cheapest way to finish something. And if you know of good tutorials for the easiest and cheapest way to finish something, let me know down below, because I'm going to be needing to do some research on that, because I don't want to spend a lot of money on framing and things like that, and I also don't want it to be very hard. I want to just kind of be able to almost like the equivalent of being able to just slap it into a frame, a cheap frame, and hang it on the wall. You know what I mean? Like something presentable, but cheap and easy. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for that, because I am not doing a whole brouhaha. I'm just not doing it. Maybe someday, but not for like the everything. But yeah, so excited to do this. Yeah. She's gonna look real good. So that's what we're doing next. Okay. Oh shoot, where's my needle? Oh no, I lost my needle. You guys probably like watched it fall off on camera or something, and now I'm lost. I don't know where it is. Okay, I'm gonna have to make sure that I find that later, because I don't want to step on it, and I don't want any of my family members to step on it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to find that. Shit, I hate that. I hate it when that happens. It happens to me all the time. There it is. Found it. Okay, I found it. We're good. I found it. It has been returned to its spot. Let me put all of this back so that I don't lose my needle again while filming. And it all sits in here. I love Floss Buddies. I will get more. Okay, I guess let's move on to what I have to show. I have a lot of stuff coming. It is not here yet, though. It is my shop app is like filled with all the stuff that's in transit. Most of it I've already talked to you guys about, which is why I don't have a lot to talk about this week, because all the stuff that I talked to you about last week is not here yet. So, but one thing did show up, and that is this Realist kit. It's called Foxes and Leaves. It's really cute. It was a really cheap kit. I think it was like $11 for the whole thing, I think. And it's the full kit. It came with the needle and everything. So, I will show you really quick. It came with this long sheet of, shoot, I don't remember what count this is. I want to say it's 16 count Aida. It's either 16 or 18 count, I can't remember, but it's 16/18 count Aida. Let me see. Yeah, I kind of want to say this is 16 count Aida, which is fine. It's just white Aida, just a little banner. This would be like a really easy sort of like travel kit, because it's, yeah. Oh no, it's 14 count. Okay, it says it here. It says that it's 14 count Zweigart white Aida. Yeah, and it comes with 7 colors. Yeah, okay, so it's 14 count Aida. It looks the same as my 18 count Aida, so yeah, it looks identical. Quick view of the chart. Very nice, all on one page, color code. These are not DMC. I've never had a Realist kit before, which is why this threw me off so much. I picked this up and went, okay, they've organized the threads for you, which is really nice. And honestly, you could just leave it like that. But then I was like, why is the black so, like, do you see all that like fraying down there? I was like, what is that? And then I pulled out this sheet of paper that talks all about how this is wool thread and everything that goes with wool thread and why they picked wool thread. I went, oh, it's not freaking, what is it called? Cotton threads, I think is what DMC is. DMC is cotton. So yeah, and then they have a whole thing of why they choose wool instead of just doing DMC. And it says, I'm really glad that I read this, because in case anybody else didn't know, these do not need to be divided. They are single strands wound around cardboard. So you need to actually take 2 strands and put them together instead of separating 2 strands out. I was glad that I read that because I would have been trying to separate this thing and losing my mind. But the colors are really cute, just very standard. Like I said, it's a very easy kit that like you could totally, because you could take all of this and put it in a Ziploc bag or something and take it on a trip. So like this would be a really easy travel kit, and that might be what I save this for, because for like if we go on a trip or something, because I think that would be a really easy thing to be able to just kind of like throw in my purse instead of having to worry about taking a floss buddy. But we'll see. Either that or it's like, oh, I need a break from a big kit. I need to do something really small and easy. It'll end up being one of those 2 things. But I just thought the foxes were really cute. And I talked about last week, I ordered a fox needle minder for it. That will be here soon. I think it says it's supposed to be here on Saturday. So you guys will see that next week. So that is basically all. That's all that I've talked to you guys about that has showed up in the mail is this Realist kit. The rest of it is coming. Map of Hawk Run Hollow, Bellatrix, some orders I'll talk to you about in a minute, and the stuff for Witchcraft from Witchy Stitcher, and I think that's it. There's a lot. Like I'm saying, there's a lot coming. So, next week. The one thing that I did get that I didn't tell you guys about, so part of my dog's rampage that night when she tore up my floss buddy was she also got into my diamond painting carrying case. It's too far to show you. It's up there and I don't feel like grabbing it. It's like because this is Flosstube. You don't care about my diamond painting. It's like a carrying briefcase that has a zipper, and then it has a bunch of little like circular vials in it that you hold the diamonds in. She had grabbed out one of those vials. It was one of the empty ones. It didn't have any diamonds in it. It was the one on the very last row, and she chewed it to pieces. It was completely unusable. So I am missing 1 vial. And so I bought a new one out of anger. And honestly, I don't like it as much because I was wanting to just buy a second of what I already had, and they were out of stock. And so I tried to buy another one, and I don't like it as much. And so I might return it. I don't know, but I wanted to get free shipping because logic. And so I bought this with it because I wanted this anyway. I think this will be really useful for when I do conversions because I am subscribed to the Just Cross Stitch magazine. And so when those come in, I want to be able to kind of just buy fabric. And then I showed you guys in one of my earlier Flosstube videos, I have like a case that I got from Walmart of just like a bunch of random flosses. Like they're not DMC, they're not whatever. They're like made for making friendship bracelets or what. Like they're just random colored flosses. And so, but I want to be able to use those for like magazine stuff, so that I don't have to go buy DMC thread and buy whatever, that I can just buy a piece of fabric from Hobby Lobby, which is surprisingly cheap, by the way. And they have a bunch of options, at least at my Hobby Lobby they do. And then be able to use this to do DMC conversions so that I can go, okay, so the chart calls for 666 or whatever. That's the first one I could think of. Let me pull out my thing and see so that I can compare. Let's see if I can find. 666 is on row 1. Yeah, there it is. So I could say, okay, this thing is huge, by the way. Chart calls for, where is it? 666, right there. So I can hold up thread next to that piece and compare so that I can pick out the closest to called 2 or to called 4. And then just do any other sort of conversions that I might need. I thought this would be super helpful because I mainly stitch with, I honestly stitch with exclusively DMC. So I thought that would be really helpful. I think I folded it up wrong because it's mad at me. No, it's still mad at me. I don't know. I feel like that's right. Why is it mad at me? But yeah, it's huge, it's sturdy, and it has all of the like variegated and everything. So this was really helpful. I think this was like $9 on Amazon. I've also seen this at Hobby Lobby, so if you want to do it in person, they have them at Hobby Lobby as well. So that came in as well. That's all that has come in so far. But like I said, I have Bellatrix on the way from Bella Filipina, Witchcraft from the Witchy Stitcher, all of the like supplies for that. Some needle minders from Mad for Minders. Hawk Run Hollow from, oh my god, Cottage House Samplers? Samplings? I think is the designer of that. And all the supplies that comes with it, that's on its way. And then, and then some purchases. So I have known about Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I have looked at Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery in the past, and for whatever reason, it just never drew me in. But for some reason, my taste, I'm like physically watching my taste in cross stitch change as I go on. And like samplers are becoming more and more appealing to me. Not like the most traditional ones, but sampler-esque has become very appealing to me, and I don't know why. So anyway, that doesn't have anything to do with anything, but because my taste is changing, I used to not really care for much of anything that was on Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and then I went back the other day and went, yeah, I want all of it. I don't know. So I added like a bunch of stuff to my wish list, but I saw 2 things that I had to have and went ahead and added them to my cart and checked out, and then went on 123 Stitch and ordered all of the floss and the fabric for it. So that, I already have the charts, but the rest of the stuff is on its way. The first one that I ordered was this. This is called Winter Carriage Ride, I believe, Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Isn't it so cute? Here's my idea for this. I think I'm going to not stitch. You can see like the bottom 2 rows or something has just some decorative stuff. I'm thinking of kind of just leaving that out and having it be the top part, because I think the top part is really cute. But what I want to do is take those 2 little people, and I already did the conversions and I already ordered for it. I want to make them look like me and Perry. So I ordered to change the hair color of the guy because Perry is blonde, and then I changed the skin tone in the hair for the girl to match me. So already ordered that. It's on its way. That's very, and then I'm gonna finish it and put it on our mantle for Christmas, because yeah, 10 out of 10, right? I told Perry, I was like, God, I wish I was cool enough to figure out how to stitch Ash and Ollie in there as well, so it could be like a whole family thing, but I'm just not cool enough to figure out how to do that, so it's just gonna be the 2 of us. And then the second one that I ordered from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery was this one. This, I believe, is just called Happy Thanksgiving. It's so cute, right? Look at that turkey. Oh my God, my plan is to finish this and put it up around Thanksgiving on the house, like maybe on our dining table or something. So cute, right? Right? So those are the 2 that I ordered from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I ordered all the called for both of them in terms of DMC. And then, because they have like Weeks Dye Works, it's really what it's called for, but they have DMC conversions on the chart for everything. So I ordered the DMC conversions for both of them. And then I also ordered the skin conversion for Winter Carriage right on top of that. So, oh, and then it was really easy because they both are very small and they're also both called for on the same fabric. So I just ordered 2, oh God, what is it called? I'll put it up on the screen here because I can't remember. I think it's called Oaken. I don't remember. It's a 28 count linen, but I don't remember who dyed it. I think it's Picture This Plus. Do not quote me on that. But it was like $7 because I needed the smallest size to fit both of them on there. Not on the same piece of fabric, obviously, but 2 small pieces of fabric. $7.99 for both of them. It was so easy because I was like, oh my God, they're called for in the same fabric. Like, done. Easy. So that is all on its way as well. I don't think there is anything else that I have ordered so far that is on its way, but now I'm trying to remember what exactly it was that I don't think I've ordered anything else that I haven't told you guys about. I really don't. This is why I said I think this is going to be a short video, because I haven't been ordering, because all of the stuff that I have ordered, I told you about last week and it's on its way. And so I just haven't ordered anything yet. And, you know, I had to spend a ton of money buying new floss buddies and stuff. And so I didn't have a lot of extra income to spend on cross stitch. Crap. Now I feel like I'm going to end this video and I'm going to be like, oh my God, of course. I knew that I ordered that and I completely forgot. I really don't think so, though. Anyway, let's talk about my plans for what I am going to be ordering in the next week, because I can't remember off the top of my head, because of course I didn't write it down, all of the ones that I added to my wish list, but these are all items on my wish list that are planned to be purchased within the next week or two. Probably week. Yeah, week. Planned to be purchased in the next week with the incoming paycheck. So the first one is this. This is Nora Corbett's Electra. This is, I think, another one of her Bewitching Pixies. Yeah. All kitted up is like $30. I think it's so cool. I love it. That will absolutely be ordered in the next week. And then this one, honestly have no idea what it's called. Merry Christmas is what it's called. Okay, I don't know. And it's from, oh my God, this is Tiny Modernist, I believe. I just thought it was so cute. And I was like, we need that for the Christmas season. I'm starting to think about all of the things that I want to stitch and have hung up in time for Christmas. That's one of them. That will be ordered in the next week as well. And then I wanted to order something on like the bigger side that I've been wanting for a while. So this is, I think this is a Mirabilia. I don't think this is a Nora Corbett, but this is Raven Queen. It's one of the two, either Mirabilia or Nora Corbett. This is called Raven Queen. It's one of the first kits that I ever talked about on this channel. I've been wanting it for a long time. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. 10 out of 10, isn't it cool, right? So those have all been on my wish list. Those will all be added to cart within the next week. I'm trying to think if there's anything out. A lot of stuff from Tiny Modernist has been standing out to me. So if you haven't checked out Tiny Modernist, I 10 out of 10 recommend. Also, Little Dove samplers. These are both on Etsy. A lot of stuff from there has been grabbing my eye. Also have a few from Soda Stitcher, Soda Stitchery, Soda Stitches, Soda. It's Soda something. Soda and then something with stitches. There's some really cute ones on there too that I've been looking at. And of course, like, a continuous flowing amount of all. I want all of all of Nora Corbett's Bewitching Pixies, and then there's a few Mirabilias that I have on my 1, 2, 3 stitch wish list that I really want. So it's like there's an endless flow of things being added to the wish list because I need them all. But yeah, that's kind of all that I have to share with you guys this week. I told you it'd be a bit of a shorter one. We're only at 33 minutes, but I think I'm going to end there because that's kind of all I have to show. I think I will have a much longer video next week, so keep an eye out for next week's video because there will probably be a lot more to show you. It'll be a lot more interesting, but there's my overall plans for what's going on, and hopefully next week I'll have a finish for you. Lofty goal, but we're working on it. Anyway, that is it for today's video. Anything that you might need is linked down below. Campsite link, which is my Etsy shop, Buy Me a Coffee, Instagram, all of my wish lists, so that you can find things that you're interested in, like that I show or talk about that you're interested in. If I say it's on a wish list, it's down below. So thank you guys so much for watching this week, and I hope you have a great week, and I hope you get a lot of stitching done, and I hope you have a lot of fun plans like I do. I have so many plans. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you all. Bye!